These buildings are pretty wonky, kind of sagging and collapsing. Morning, everyone. Okay, let's go on a little adventure here today. Yeah, heading out to a little town called Locke over in the East Bay. It's actually kind of up by the north end of the bay, so I'm not sure if it technically counts as East Bay. But it's sort of northeast of here, so it should take me copyright. It says 4 hours. I'm using Google Maps right now, so it has the option of choosing to avoid freeways, and sometimes it selects some pretty eccentric routes, to say the least. When you do that, I think what it's attempting to do right now is take me around all the way down south. Oh, there we go. It figured itself out. 2 hours, 26 minutes. Okay, there we go. So, nice little ride. Looking forward to it. Let's go. Not sure how well my mic is dealing with the noise here. I'm actually trying out a new configuration with my GoPro. I have like an audio out cable, audio in, one or the other, coming out of the back of the GoPro into my helmet right now, so hopefully it's all working correctly. I tried this a while ago and it did not work. Didn't pick up any of the audio, so also it's pretty loud out here, so not sure how well my little microphone is holding up. But here we are, crossing the new span of the Bay Bridge. So I've decided that what I'm going to do is put up a poll to help me decide what excursion I should go on next. And that way you can help me decide where I should go next. Figure, why should I make all the decisions around here? You should have a say in the matter. I haven't decided what those two options should be for my next adventure, But I'll put some thought into it, and I'll stick it in a link in the description. And I would really appreciate it if you could go ahead and click on it and help me choose where I should go next. It's hard to pick, you know? So I'm offloading that responsibility to you. So yeah, watch this video, and when you're finished, go ahead and look at the description, click on the link, and help me pick where to go next. Suddenly got all foggy and cold out here, as you can see. I'm glad I got these new gloves, at least. Hands are still pretty cold, but not as bad as they would have otherwise been. Alright, what is about 10 minutes to go to our destination, Locke. Assuming we'll be able to see it. It's pretty interesting. This whole area is just, you know, marshland, or, well, swampland even. And all of these roads and the areas where the little towns are and whatnot, it's all on sort of reclaimed land. And there are all these bridges that sort of crisscross the waterways, like this one. Ooh, that's a cool bridge. And I've noticed that as I've ridden along here, that very often the farmland on either side, or on one side, seems to be sort of lower down than the waterway on the other side, so sort of below water level, so to speak, which, with just the road and the embankment that the road is on acting as a kind of barrier between the water and the farmland. Where I'm going now, Locke, many of the old houses are empty and kind of falling down, but they've sort of been affected by the saturation of water on the ground, and you know, their foundations have rotted away and they're sinking into the ground there. I guess we'll see in a few minutes, because we are very close. In fact, we're here. Locke Road. Okay, here we are.
Left onto Locke Road, then turn right to stay on Locke Road.
Okay, I'm here. You can stop talking now. Alright, let's get all my bits and pieces stowed away. See what there is to be seen. So, lady I just met, she said that she lives here, and she said that there's a little walk you can do to see one of the waterways along here. So I'm gonna have a quick look, see if I can find it. So Locke was built between 1893 and 1915. It was actually built by Chinese immigrants. So these Chinese laborers were hired to build all the levees and these waterways and make this area suitable for agriculture. Before that, this whole area was just a kind of uninhabitable marshland. Now it's orchards and vineyards and towns and settlements everywhere. Woof woof. Hey doggy dog. Got company. All kinds of animals following me around here. Afraid of me? No. Were they ever working dogs, or?
Oh yeah.
Oh, they were? Interesting.
I go every Monday and herd sheep.
Do you? Did you farm sheep?
No.
No, just for the
Just
for the challenge. Yeah. There must be all kinds of wildlife in these waterways.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I think you gotta wait till it gets a little warmer.
It was really cold riding in, actually. This fog came in. It
Yeah.
was very cold. See you later. Yeah, and I have to figure out how to get back down to Locke. It gets down here. Buildings are pretty wonky, kind of sagging and collapsing. It's got a lot of character though, this little town. What a quirky little place this is. Some of the buildings here on this main street are kind of really you know, on the verge of complete collapse, but then others are pretty well maintained, and there's some actual operating businesses here, like little bar there, people in it, Chinese characters over the doors. And you can really see the Chinese influence. Nice little main street. Funny little museum. These rickety, warped floors. And I guess this used to be like a gaming hall or a gambling place. Oh, look at the crazy slope of the floors over here, look. The floor in that little museum was so uneven. It was a little hard to keep your balance. Quite a disconcerting feeling to have the floor so warped like that. Well, it looks like it's about the extent of Locke. Well, I hope you enjoyed our little excursion. Nice little town. right, thanks for coming along on my little excursion here to Locke, California. What a quirky little town that was. I'm always amazed by the little surprises that if you spend a little time just poking around and seeing what's out there, that you can find. They're everywhere. So thank you for coming along. Now don't forget, I am depending on you. I have a link down there in the description that will take you to a poll to help me decide what my next expedition should be. So go check it out, and whichever of the two options that I put in there gets the most votes, that's where I'm going next. And in the meantime, go ahead and hit subscribe. If you like the video, give me a thumbs up. Thanks guys. I'll see you next time.